Hey guys, Paul from Ashen Phoenix. It's new comic book day for the week of July 20th, and we're going to get started right now. This episode brought to you by CAMPFIRE Ashes. We're doing pretty good. I appreciate everybody who's been checking us out. It's a new podcast from us at Team Ashen. Check it out. Next episode drops Friday.
Hey guys, it's Tim from Team Ashen, the comic book store, Capes and Scowls, and Paul and Tim do a thing. Time to talk about some trades. Green Lantern Season 2, Ultra War. This is Volume 2, the second half of Season 2. It's got that great Liam Sharp art. We got Justice League Dark, The Great Wickedness. That's a pretty great wickedness, you correct. This is the backup stories that were in Justice League for a good long while, and the annual. Homesick Pilots is on Volume 3? Yes, Volume 3. Still digging this. Still a cool book. Paul, you love it, right?
Which one?
Homesick Pilots? He loves it.
I haven't gotten past the first one yet, actually. Sorry.
Boo.
I'm sorry.
He loves it. Checkmate. Checkmate's a pretty cool. It's got some really good characters in it. Some C-list, I guess, characters we'll call them overall. Batman Secret Files is a bunch of those one-shots, like Clown Hunter and Ivy and Huntress. Bunch of, I guess, varying degrees of story there, but if you like your Bat family, you should enjoy it. Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries, because, you know, Batman, Scooby-Doo. I'm sure those books are a lot of fun. Legends of the Dark Knight, this is that long 12-issue series that just came out. No, I lied, it's 8 issues. Well, it felt like it was going forever. But it is a pretty cool story. I touched on this a little bit. Some of the Rosenberg stuff in the center, in the middle there. New Teen Titans, Volume 14. It's not actually new. It's just called new. This is from the 80s. It's great, though, if you've never read it. All Teen Titans, anything Wolfman Perez is just fantastic. DC League of Super Pets, the great mix-up. Mix like Mixter Mixel Plistic. So it's about him. Marvel, Spider-Man's Beyond Amazing Adventures. This is a 3-book-in-1 geared towards little kids. Mighty Marvel's Bugging Out in Sandtrap. We got Nocterra, Volume 2. Now, I know you love this one.
Yes.
Very cool story, very cool book. I will definitely be scooping that, as well as this, Stray Dogs, Volume 2. This is the Dog Days collection, which features a lot of origin stories for the different dogs and a little more information for the Volume 1. Pretty good stuff.
First up, we have After School issue number 2. I assumed wrongly that this was an ongoing. It's not. It's a horror anthology. It's basically horrific after-school specials, or the idea of after-school specials. This one's no different. What if the stork was not a happy thing that delivers babies to you, but a horrific demon that causes you to become pregnant? And wow, this is a weird book, but well written, really, really interesting art, and just a creepy story. But yeah, there's really not a lot I could say about this. This is a really good book. I can't wait for more, man. I didn't know it was a horror anthology until now, because I was expecting to kind of read what happened in the last issue, and it didn't. It was just like, that was the end. So yeah, definitely a good series to check out.
Alright guys, first up we got The Brother of All Men. This is an Aftershock book, and it's pretty cool. It takes place during the late 20s into the 30s. It is a story of a man who has some issues. He's a detective, and he's trying to find specific people, and he is infiltrating a cult that he thinks is tied to it. It's cool how it's written, because as he slowly gets, he's finding nothing, and as he slowly gets closer, the people's tone changes, and how people react to him is very different. He is questioning himself sometimes. He was in the war. He is missing part of his face, so he wears like a mask to conceal that half of his face that is essentially not there. And so people treat him a little differently for that, even though they do say thanks for going to war for us. But very interesting story. Very cool. I like this. I want to see where it goes. Nearly my pick of the week. Very just really cool detective stuff, but because it's a period piece, makes it way more interesting.
And my pick of the week is Rhodes Gallery, issue number 1. This is a very interesting book, because this is going to upset some people. Basically, number one, great art, amazingly well written. What if the worst elements of those people in the comic book fandom got together and tried to pay back an artist or an actress or an actor that they felt ruined their childhood? And that's basically what happens here. Rhodes Gallery is a series that was... It feels like it was on the CW. The CW issue that went 10 seasons and then abruptly ended. And these really annoying but incredibly realistic versions of Twitter people got together and decided, we're going to get together and we're going to pay back and basically beat up this person because they don't deserve the fandom that they got because they ruined it. They took it away from us, and we're going to take it back. Don't be these people. Like I said, everything about this made me like irritated because I was like, oh, I know, and you know when you read this, you know people like this. And it's a very interesting twist at the very end because you see how someone who is basically a decent person gets swept up and into the internet culture and becomes poisoned by everything around them. And then, whoo, man, there's an abrupt change. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm not going to spoil it. Man, this is a really good series. Unless, of course, you are one of those people, in which case you're going to hate this book because it's written about you. But if you're not, if you're a normal person, this is a really, really good book. And I'm very interested to see what happens in the next issue. Check it out.
All right, time for my pick of the week. Paul, do you know what my pick of the week is?
I think so.
Yeah, what is it?
Do a power bomb?
You're right. Do a power bomb.
Oh, wow. I got it.
You did it finally. After 6 years, 7 years. How long have we been doing this?
Like that.
So long. I love Daniel Warren Johnson, and I love that he is doing this and is having so much fun. Basically, our main character is in another dimension that's very weird and like hell. And she is asked to join in a tag team tournament, the winner of which gets to essentially bring back somebody from the dead, because he's a necromancer. And he loves wrestling. So, the problem is he doesn't know that it's predetermined, so he doesn't know who's going to win. She needs to find a partner. Of course, she's going to ask the man who accidentally killed her mother in the ring. And maybe he will accept. Very interesting story. Very cool. I love the last couple pages of this. They're amazing. Definitely check it out. This book is awesome. All right, guys. Thank you once again. Make sure you check out this Friday Campfire Ashes as well, which will have a new story. I don't know what this one is. I just know Justina wrote it. The lovely Justina. You may remember her, of course, from here. Right, Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, she was a blast. She's always a blast. Hi, Justina. Anyways, check that out on Friday or, whenever you get to it. And, you know what we do. We'll see you there.